Well, hello everybody. How are you? I am Kathy Crow, and this is the Crow Cottage, and I am gonna do. It's like I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I have no idea what My brain kind of went outside and was like, oh, what's going on out there? I'm sorry. I'm so easily distracted. I am doing Friendly Flamingo today. I actually got a little distracted because I was sharing. As Facebook has a they didn't ever used to put a notification. Now I see I actually am on here. I need to click this. They didn't used to put up a little notification thing for you. And they've recently started doing it. And I've been ignoring it. But then people said they weren't getting notified, so I assumed that meant I needed to do that. So I've never done it before, so that's one reason I was sort of hesitant. Hi Marty and Andy, it's nice to see you ladies. Thank you for jumping on with me. I appreciate it. I got a little bit discombobulated just because of the process of getting it going. So Friendly Flamingo is what I'm going to do today because I want to show you how I am stamping the flamingo. Obviously, anyone can stamp it any way they want to, but it was a little trickier than I expected it to be because, we had that flamingo set a few years ago. I really liked it, but I never bought that one. And I don't remember why I didn't. I think I liked it, but I don't remember why. I think it's because I was at the time buying so many other things I just couldn't afford. Hi, Trudy. Nice to see you, Trudy. I couldn't afford to buy everything, so the flamingo didn't get bought. And I am never willing to spend $50 or $60 for a retired set. It's like, are you kidding me? I have to really love it to want to do that. So I bought Friendly Flamingo, and I like the flamingo, but he was trickier than I expected. So I am going to show you how I'm going to do that. And in order to do it, I'm going to do the set that I really intended to do today. This is in bloom. You can hear all my dies loose in there because there's so many in this set. And I ran out of my magnetic sheets, so I wasn't able to put 2 sheets in here. It's a 2-sheet magnetic thing. And there's 25 dies in it. Now this is new. This is in our mini catalog that's available right now. That's brand new. If you're new to Stampin' Up, please join our team. You want to join in January and February for sure because you get the free paper. Now you're going to get lots of stacks of paper, and I'm going to use one of these today. I think you get 5 sets, 5 stacks. It's a lot of paper, and I'm going to use the Calypso Coral today. It's real pretty. There's couple of different patterns there's 4 different patterns. And we're going to go ahead and do our, I'm going to do the share draw here. Marty, I just got yours off a couple of days ago, so it's late coming, but it is coming. So thank you for sending me your address because I didn't have that address. And we will see who wins the drawing from last week. This is always a fun thing for me to do, so I appreciate your humoring me. And the colors I'm wearing, Andy. Andy, I have another. This is actually not a new shirt. This is a sleeveless one that I bought I never buy anything that's not cheap. I am so cheap. I shouldn't say that. I'm thrifty. I'm a thrifty shopper. You're welcome, Andy or Marty. So anyway, I probably got it for $5, $6, $7. I never spend more than that. So thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's like, how much is it? Is it 50% off or 60% off? I'll consider it then. If it's 30% off, no. Why? I don't need it anyway. True. When you get this age, you don't really need any clothes anyway. All right, so we'll see who wins the drawing this week. And thank you for sharing, ladies. I do appreciate it very much. If you're new to me, make sure you share. Linda, congratulations. Linda, you won. You're getting a nice collection of these again. And I've kind of changed my cards a little to make sure that I got paid for my shipping and handling on those because I was thinking I really can't afford to sponsor the shipping and handling of the prize as well, because sometimes it depends on how big that thing is, how long you wait to hold on to it and collect. All right, so let's get started. This is going to be, I'm going to do a couple of cards that are, one's the normal way, one's going to be a skinny one. That'll be fun. And hopefully, I think I figured out that if I just don't put any extra lights on here, it actually shows up much better. And I'm hoping that's the case. Let me know if you think it is too dark, and then I can try adding a light, and then I'll just adjust things as we go. So here, oops, let me make sure I know you're seeing my pad here. I just stuck it out here because I need people to see everything I'm doing, and I kind of tend to shove things off at the side, and then you can't see. So let me show you the paper really quick. I don't know if you have it yet, if you've seen it. There's this side and this side. Very pretty. It comes, of course, in all the shades. For if you buy your starter kit, you get it free, 5 packs of it. This is the Subtles pack. And then let's find the other pattern. I like both patterns. They're different. They're good for different things. This one's going to go really nice with our pattern play stuff. And I also used it, I think I used it with some travel themes. Anyway, it's a more, I don't know, just for me tends to be more of a masculine sort of thing. Thanks, Andy. Oh, good, Marty. I'm glad that's working out all right. Yeah, the colors Andy, this shirt has got, I looked particularly for a shirt to have. I got a pair of pants that, again, on sale. So they were a little bit more bright gold than I wanted gold, but like these were like bright gold. So I needed a shirt to go with, and so this one has that in it, but I don't really have a sweater to go on. So now I'm looking, okay, it's got to match those pants. I'll never find it. So this has not quite a fleur-de-lis. It's not really a 4-leaf clover either, but it's very pretty. I like it. It's gonna lend to very many things, and I love this side just because that's going to be, I don't know, just, it can be a garden trellis-y thing, it can just be, I don't know, a whole bunch of things. So today also I did want to use my triangle dies. I'm kind of getting used to using them a little bit. I don't use them a lot. I hesitated to buy it because, you know, you can use your other dies to make a triangle. I have enough dies that I have just straight lines of stitching. So, but these are perfect. And I was taken by the fact that they have 3 different ones. Now, I don't remember the names. Do you guys remember the names of these triangles? There's the triosceles? No, what is it? I forget I flunked geometry. So, no, I didn't flunk, but I almost did flunk it. It was my weakest subject, so the isosceles triangle, I forget, the right triangle, I don't know. Anyway, if you know the names of your triangles, you've got 3 here. Then there are also a little border thing. There's a nice banner. There's a little teeny tiny one. He should go in there, but he's hard to get out if I stick him there. And this is really nice too. So I have got a card or 2 samples out there on Pinterest with those. But I haven't used them a lot. So good. I'm glad you like those colors, Marty. I do too. They're very pretty. Now today, what I am going to do though, both of these stamps sets they just had their own little peculiarities about them. This In Bloom set comes with the pierced bloom dies and the friendly flamingo. I'll put the friendly flamingo away here for a little bit because I want to talk to you about the In Bloom stamps. Now they are photopolymer, and I was drawn to that. Actually, that's why I bought this set. I bought it because I have a lot of wood blocks with flowers that are very similar to these. But they're on my wood blocks, and they're very old. Equilateral triangle. Thank you, Andy. You are a whiz. Nice job. Nice job. You can look them up while we're doing this, and you can tell me when we get to them which one I'm using. I got these blooms because I thought that there were so many dies, and I love the little tag that comes with it. It's very cute. Nice centers. They're all stitched. And because it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 big, pretty good sized blooms that are all stitched, and there's a cut line. And then this little tiny daisy one, and another scent, you know, some centers that are little, that can be little flowers too. I was really excited because I assumed with this many flower dies, they would cut these out, and they don't. Okay, so that is your warning. When I discovered that, I was very disappointed and frustrated. But as I played with the set, I realized, you know what? We are not going to let that limit my perception of this set, because you can make the most beautiful flowers with these. And I'm loving that they are, you know, clear stamps, right? That is so nice. So I got a pattern going here that I'm going to copy again today. So you can do your own background papers this way. And I'm going to enjoy that. Like for right now, we have, I believe, we have a lot of black background. Why is it so bright? I don't have any lights on my desk. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just weird how the lighting of this camera just doesn't like anything I do. It doesn't like the black background. It doesn't like the, my goodness, it just seems weird to me. So anyway, it's this paper. It's so brilliant. The flowers are just like jumping off of here. So I'll turn it a little bit and see if maybe you can, look at that. Look how bright it is. My goodness. At any rate, let me see if I can do something to fix this issue. Come on. Can you just stop for a moment? Oh, good. I think, did that help? No, maybe not. Let me head the light that direction, see if that, I have to kind of pause here. I'm looking to see where is the light going to be best. That actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay. Now you can see what I'm doing, and now that actually is a little even darker, I think, than what they actually are. So I'm going to do a background paper first. So I just got my Whisper White, and I just cut it in half. I haven't bought any of the new basic cardstock yet, ladies. Have you? Hi, Melissa. Nice to see you. That's a nice surprise for you to join us. If you've gotten the new, here's Flirty Flamingo. We're going to go with a few colors. So let me tell you what we're getting out. Tell me if you got the new basic white, because I would like to have your opinion of what it is before I actually make a big, because I need some. I've been putting off my purchasing for a while, because I knew they were having issues, and I figured I'd just wait, but I need some, like right now. All right, so we're going to do that. We're going to do one of my favorite retired colors, which is Grapefruit Grove. I have an extra Grapefruit Grove because I love that one so much, and I was sorry when it left. And we want to do Magenta Madness. It's another favorite. Oh, good, Marty, that is better. And Andy, thank you. Thank you for telling me. We need a nice yellow, and I think I'm going to go with Bumblebee. I had you know, I did it once with my I tend to go with Pineapple Punch still, also a retired one, but I'm trying to stick with something more. If I'm going to throw one retired color in, I hate to throw in two retired colors, and so Bumblebee's gonna come in, and we'll see how we're gonna do. But I'm gonna have to stamp off. So let's grab a scrap over here on the side. Here, I'm sure I've got a scrap someplace that I can stamp off on, because we'll be doing that quite a bit to get this. And it's not gonna be like exactly a copy of what I did, but I'm gonna try to remember what I'm gonna do the whole sheet, even though I'm actually only using a portion. I'm gonna only use a portion of it. Now let me make sure I've got, I think I want to cover this whole thing. So now I did find that there's this bubbling, and I've changed my mind. I don't want Bumblebee. I must have used Mango Melody. You know what? I'm a little chicken now. Let's grab Pineapple Punch and just... I do like Pineapple Punch a lot. It's always been one of my favorites. Because of that bubbling, I am going to put a foam sheet under here. I think that's going to improve how I stamp. There you go. It is nice and bright, but it actually isn't the color I want. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out, I think it's must be Mango Melody. Maybe it was So Saffron. Mango Melody's pretty strong. Let's try So Saffron, and I'm going to do a couple of those. Well, Kathy, come on. Is my So Saffron drying up? I did find a stamp. I don't know if it was So Saffron, but one of them was partially open. So that's not looking right either. Huh. Must be Mango Melody. Okay, so now I'm going to grab out my Mango Melody. I'll get it one of these days. It's got to be one of these. I don't think it was Daffodil. Could it have been Daffodil? I don't even see Daffodil in my stash over here. I know I have it, but it's also in one of these old ones, so I don't think it was Daffodil. Okay, Mango. Pretty sure it must be Mango. All right, we're going to go ahead as though it is Mango, because I don't want too many of these, and I do, look at that, and I do want some of it stamped off and on like that. Now, look at this. I am going to have to start all over. So one of the things about this is that I did re-ink my pad, and so you can see that I got some extra ink on some parts of my pad. It's not exactly even, and if you get a plastic spoon and kind of smooth it out, that's going to ease it. I wouldn't even worry about that. Actually, I kind of like, and I'm going to be over stamping some of the flowers anyway. So normally I don't know, maybe I won't worry about it because I'll just over stamp here too. It's just that I'm getting a few areas like that. It's like, oh, I can't have too many flubs like this. I can have a few, but not too many. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll just live with that. That's going to be the extent of that one for this flower. Let's try another color. Okay, we'll do our Magenta Madness and see how it works out. Let's do one up in the corner here. And I am going to kind of go onto my pad. I don't really care. It's fine. Now, because I stamped part of it, my paper here, and part of it on my foam back, you can see there's more ink there, and that's what happened here too. So when you do that, you're going to have to clean it and reapply. So let's do a whole impression so that I can get, because actually getting your second and even your third generation of that Magenta Madness is really pretty. That's what you want. You want to get all of that. So let's go ahead and stay on the paper. Get just a couple more here on this side. I really like this color. It's pretty. All right. Doesn't come off my stamp as well as I'd like, but I can clean it if I want to. Oh, am I done with that one? I think I am. I think I'm done with this one because we've got so many. I want to use all of these. All right, so now we'll go with the bigger of this. There's a color I forgot. That's actually my main color. My background is going to be Highland Heather, so I definitely need some Highland Heather here. So let's go with that. It's really gray and drizzly out there today, but I had fun watching a squirrel while I was working out. He was making eyes at me like, what are you doing? He came up into the crabapple tree and he was really frisking his tail at me, so that means he was I don't know, really mad at me for some reason. I don't know. It's like, you're not feeding me enough. Get out here and get this sunflower seed issue resolved, because I'm out. I'm sure that's what he was saying. Because he's the one that eats the most of it, I think. Now I'm going to put this one there because I do have a little magenta madness, and I'm going to put a center in that. Isn't it fun just to kind of stamp? This is why I ended up thinking, you know what, I kind of like this set. I don't care that the dies are not going to cut any of these out. Once I got over that disappointment, I stamped with it and realized, it's pretty fun, and I'm not going to let that distract me too much. Let's get rid of this one and go down to the next size down. I don't think I need any more purple. Purple's a pretty strong color. You don't need a ton of it. And I am going to have to make sure I close my cases better. I found probably one every week for the last 3 weeks. Different ones, thank goodness. But they've been open. It's like, what? What are you doing? You used to be so diligent. I do need Calypso Coral. It's another one I want to put in here. So, actually, I think I might have used Calypso Coral instead of Grapefruit Grove. Let's see if that's true. Let's find you. Where are you? Calypso Coral. There you are. All right. Let's do that with this one first. I do want to cover up. I can see bubbling on there. If you see bubbling, you might want to rethink. Ooh, that's dark. This is the one that I think I need to stamp off before I even stamp one. It's pretty strong. In fact, that's not even the color I want. We're getting colors here that I didn't want. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's go with Flirty Flamingo. There we go. That's what I want. That was you, you little Dickens. Let's stamp you again since you got flubbed. And see how forgiving it is. You make a mistake, not a big deal. We'll just do it again. In fact, since I don't like that color, we'll just do this again. You can match it back up pretty well. It just takes a minute for you to figure it out. Because it's clear, you can go right over it. It's not that hard. Okay, covered up my little flub there, so that was good. Let's do one on the side, and then another one on the side. Okay, now let's look. See, where do I want to put some more color? I'm going to use a bunch of little stamps still, and in this set, there is one that has like 4 petals, but I don't care for that one all that much. That one's going to be a good layered one where you're going to do more, more than just the single stamp. Maybe one right down here. What do you think? You don't want to get too carried away. All right. I think that's going to be good. Get rid of that. Now we get to play a little more with the little centers. So I'm going to look here at my picture because I think I put some I think I did a Mary Merlot. It's looking Mary Merlot-ish on these. Let's just look. We'll get out my little teeny tiny center. Not the smallest. They're little berries. And then there's a couple here. So we're going to just experiment a bit. I think I'll stamp on the side. See what color you are. You're pretty dark. Let's do you again. I don't think you were Mary Merlot. Let's try blackberry. Blackberry Bliss. No. I remember now. It was Rich Razzleberry. Rich Razzleberry. That's what it was. Okay. Rich Razzleberry. We'll put that one right. Let's start with this one. And then we'll do... Oh, I better generate another one here. We'll do one right there. So I stamped off on that one. Let's do a regular one on that one. Isn't that pretty? I love that. All right. And we can just keep going. You can do them all the same, or you can do them different, however you want. It's your little flower garden just for you. You can have every flower you wanted blooming. I guess I don't want to get rid of that stamp because I'm actually going to use my Flirty Flamingo for these. Let's do that one and that one like that. The trouble is if you get it on your finger like I just did there, you're going to have a little accident. Getting ink all over. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, I missed one right there. All right, now we'll try. Let's do some flowers just with this in it. I think that's what I want to do. So we'll just go around, not too many. Try to fill in some of our gaps. Try to cover up my flubs too. All right, there we go. And let's use Flirty Flamingo for, oops, my die, it came off. Let's try that side. For this guy right there. Did I want that? I want yellow on those, I think. All right, so let's put this one away for now. I might come back to it. There's, this is our big poofy center, which would be really perfect if you had some dahlias. They would be really nice. Let's show you what it looks like with the mango melody. We'll put one big one right there. How about one there? And then you can just stamp off and keep going to, you know. This one I'm, again, having my ink issue. Let's do the center of this like that. And if I'm going pretty fast trying to get done, but one way to make sure you're going to get good coverage on this is to make sure you're not going too fast. So when you push it down, just hold on to it just for a second, making sure you're getting good ink, you know, placement on there. And that does make a big difference when you're doing this. It goes, you know, too fast, it just goes all over. Okay. Still want a little, I want enough of this yellow, so I want to make sure I put more of these in though, that I think we're good on that. And make sure all my yellows have some centers, and we're gonna go on. Let's see, what else do I need to do? I think we're gonna put a little bit of the berries. So there's some fat berries and there's some skinny berries. So let me show you the little skinny berries. They're cute. And we'll use our rich razzleberry. Look at those, aren't those cute? I love those. So sweet. You can turn your stamp to get it to go a slight different direction, and then that makes it appear a bit more random as well. Ah, very cute. As you're going, you're thinking, wow, how many more colors do I really want to, how much more do I really want to put in here? It's looking pretty good. But you can keep going and going and going, just like an Energizer bunny battery. On my book I was looking at that had goofy questions. One of the questions was if you could be stranded on an island with anybody that you, what was it? I have to look at the book to actually see it. It was a stranded on the island one. If you were stranded on an island, oh, where is it? There we go. No, that's not it. Now I can't even find it. Where are you? If you were stranded on an island or lost in space with someone, would it be better to be left on the island with Tom Bosley? Do you remember who Tom Bosley is? Tom Bosley is the guy who played the dad character in the Happy Days series, and he also was the second, or was he the first sheriff in the Murder, She Wrote series. I kind of forget. I really liked him. I'm sure he's done other things too that I don't even really remember, but those are the things that I watched him a lot. Would you rather be stranded with him or with the counterpoint would be Richie Cunningham, or his real name being Ken Howard, right? Richie Cunningham or Ken Howard, the people know him as the director. Those of us who are our age, I'm dating myself here, will remember him better as Little Richie. Was it Little Richie? No, that was his name. Oh, a cat just climbed up like our little Berberis. It's super thorny. Oh no, it was the squirrel. He's trying to figure out how to get into a feeder that I have right next to. It's super thorny. I think he got his paws. Maybe that's why he was chipping at me earlier. It's because he hurt his little paws on that Berberis. It's the only feeder that has seed left in it. And he just now climbed up. And I thought it was a cat because all I saw was this big bushy tail that flew away really fast. I think he started up thinking he could easily get up there. And hurt his little paws, because those Berberis, it's a burning, no, it's the flaming rocket, red rocket, but it's actually, yeah, they are really nice colors in spring, Trudy. Oh, these colors, I'm thinking about my bush. The orange rocket and orange rocket's really pretty, and it has little red berries and no leaves right now, so it's just a thorny thicket, and it stands straight upright, and I think he thought he could climb it. Okay, anyway, let's go on. I'm going to put some more pink now into this. I want, of this pink, I'm really liking this rich razzleberry. So I think let's grab another little, these aren't berries. It's another little center, I think, I hope. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like, okay? I want it to be a generated color, though. I don't want it to be, yeah, that's fine, but I don't want that shape. So let's get rid of that one. I'm not sure what shape I want. Maybe I want this spiky one because I don't really want the big shape. So let's go back to this one and let me do some stuff here. Okay, back to my, you remember it wasn't Little Richie, was it? It's, in the Andy Griffith series with, in Mayberry, the Andy Griffith series. You know what I'm talking about, right? The little guy. What was his name? Was it Richie? Couldn't have been, because he was Richie Cunningham in the, oops. Now when you do half a flower, you can still solve it by just fix it. Because it's clear, you can do it again. Like I'm doing quite a few that way. It's because I'm talking and not paying attention. Also putting my finger down right there on that center just to make sure it's going down all nice and level does help. All right. Yeah, you can keep going and going, so maybe I should just stop while I'm ahead of the game. Okay, we're gonna stop. I think I'm just checking to make sure I got all the centers. I see one I missed, so we'll do that one. Oops, I didn't get it on the center. I think I did it in exactly the same spot. There we go. Yeah, we better do it again. All right, there we go. It's a little strong, but oh well. And I think that's the only one I missed. All right, we're good. Now we can put this together. So let's get rid of some ink. Opie, thank you. I knew my mind wasn't working. My mind. gets going on colors, and I can't think of names and colors, and that squirrel really distracted me. He's up in our crabapple tree right now, I'm sure, nursing his little paws, thinking, why is the last feeder available right next to that thorny bush? My goodness, how mean she is. Just trying to tease me, but the birds would be really happy about it, because I'm sure they get tired of the squirrel always getting to their goodies. And I've lost a stamp. Where did it go? I must have left it on my block. Well, I didn't knock my block off. I just lost a stamp. Okay, now we've got everything on there. There are some sentiments. There's, you know, some leaves. Oh, the leaves are actually really pretty. I'm not doing any leaves, but you've got to see them. They're really nice. Now, I've already cut out my background for this card. It's the same size as this. And you can see I've just got that going. I think I'll just use this one rather than go through all the hassle of cutting this out. And I actually think I filled this one in a bit more, and I might come back and do that because I have a few more Flirty Flamingo poofs, it looks like, and maybe even just a couple more flowers. And I do like that it's filled a little more here, so we'll use that one. But this is 3 3/4 by 7 3/4, and then my white I'll just cut at 3 1/2 by 7 1/2. So that's what I will do at some point with that. I'm gonna just set it aside for now, and we will finish working on this card. I'm gonna just put this is one of my triangles that I cut out of this Highland Heather, and we'll just use some dimensionals and stick on that. But I think I'm gonna wait just a minute on that because I wanna make sure that oh, one of the dies, ladies, is, let me show you some of the flowers while I'm here. I took all my scraps and spent an evening cutting out all of these little stitched flowers, and look at this cute bow that it cuts out. Oh, it's so cute. Really like it. And it's all stitched beautifully. So you could add some nice little stitched flowers here too if you wanted to. Now I've got almost every color. I just got all my scraps that I had pieces like this big. I just took them out one evening and cut. It was a lot of cutting. When I have ladies sometimes who don't craft a lot card-wise, they're, you know, they're quilters, not card crafters. And they see a big stack of stuff like this, they think, oh, she's got a whole bunch, so she can give me some. I had a lady once say, oh, could you give those to me because I could really use them? It's like, seriously? Do you know that, like, to get 3, I think, of these, three was 1 swish, and sometimes 2 swishes. So for all of these, that was a lot of swishing. That was a whole night, a lot of swishing, like a whole night. We're talking 4 or 5 hours worth of work. So no, I'm sorry. Buy the dies. You can't have any of mine. Buy them. Make it from your own scrap paper. It's funny. People just don't know, you know, if they're not doing this a lot, they have no idea how long it can how much work something like that can take. I was really quite flabbergasted when she said that. It's like, how can I gracefully object here to that? All right, so here's another piece of little Whisper White cut in half. We're gonna do our Flirty Flamingo. Photopolymer, that's very good. Now the die with him is very cute, and I was really happy I liked him. He's really cute. And there's nice little waves, you know, and there is a die for each of these items, all of them. This is the die that does the little waves, but there's a die for all of these things, all of them, and they cut out really nicely, even for this. So I'm really happy about that. And I do like this, and the Flirty Flamingo guy does cut out really well too. We're not going to use the flowers. This is a distinctive die or stamp set, and you're going to notice that as I do that flamingo. And let's get a big block here. stick you on here. All right, so for this one, we're gonna go with Flirty Flamingo. Don't you think that'll work out really well? And we want black legs and a black beak. So I actually have a black Stampin' Up! Spot. Now you don't have to use a little spot, but it's kind of helpful too. You can use your black one. We're gonna do our Flirty Flamingo part first. So take your, you could use a sticky note or you can use washi tape, but you're gonna need to cover some of it up because you want to cover up your beak and whatnot, but you want to get all of that. And you don't want to have to spend a whole, it's hard. I tried it first just taking my Flirty Flamingo stamp and then trying to, you can do it. In fact, let's just do one. Oh, hi, Linda. It's nice to see you. You won. Did you know you won? Vacuuming, not as much fun as crafting for sure. So you can look at the side of it and judge where your ink pad. The problem with doing it this way is that your ink might not get applied exactly the way you want it. And especially with the distinctive sets, that can be a bit of an issue. But I'm going to go ahead and do one like that. We'll see how it turns out. Now, I know I went onto the little legs and the beak a little bit. Now, since I'm going to be doing black here, it probably wouldn't matter that much. If I was going to do crumb cake, though, I would definitely not want any Flirty Flamingo in there. With the black, it's probably not that big of a deal. Now, you're welcome. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Okay, now we're going to put our black legs on there. This stamp is an easier one to do like this. If it was, you know, if it was more into each other, I would definitely have to mask part of it off. But I think this one's going to go okay. The beak's a little trickier because it does kind of come to a point. If I get it up into the feathers a tiny bit, oh well. Now I'm gonna stand up. I guess I should, just to be on the safe side. Let's grab that sponge, or it's not sponge, foam. Grab my foam out. You'd better stamp nice. Isn't that cute? It really is nice. I do really like it. And I do need two, but I am going to clean it. I just don't want any black in my Flirty Flamingo ink. You can understand. Definitely don't want any black in my Flirty Flamingo. With my other card, I'm actually using Misty Moonlight as my counter color. And with this one too, I think I might have liked a different color leg. We could try it with purple and see what we think. So let's go ahead and do that just for kicks. Let's do our Flirty Flamingo here. I'm kind of not paying attention how I'm doing it. I'm kind of just sticking it on there because I can tell I'm gonna need to wipe anyway. Oops, I don't think I got all of his head. Let's try that again. I think I missed some of him. There we go. So who's decided? You would rather be with, we're talking, Linda, about who we'd rather be with. Would we rather be with on a desert island? Let's go with gorgeous grape legs. Let's see what they look like, just for a lark. Would you rather be with Ken Howard or Richie Cunningham or Tom Bosley, his father, basically? Okay, gorgeous grape. Ooh, you're very grapey. I don't really want to get you up into that Flirty Flamingo. I haven't done this, so I'm just experimenting with you. See what it looks like. Okay, here we go. I don't think I'm going to like it as well. Yeah, it's not bad. His legs look kind of, I don't know, they're a little dark. That gorgeous grape, I don't use that a lot, so that's a very juicy pad. I think we'll stick with the black legs. But I do want to, I don't know, I kind of wanted to see if I could get some Misty Moonlight in with his legs for the next card. So let's try it. Let's try it with Misty Moonlight and see what we think. Okay. I think personally, for me, I'll just go ahead and tell you because I really liked the series Murder, She Wrote, and I liked Happy Days too. I was a kid, you know, when that was on, so I didn't have a dad in my home, so I really liked Tom Bosley. I thought Marion was a really good mom too, but I had a good mom, you know, I mean, she had her faults obviously, but she was pretty good, so I wasn't enamored with Mom so much, but I really liked Tom Bosley, and Ken Howard is just okay. He's really like him. He's a great director. He's a great actor, but I loved Opie, and ever since Opie grew up, I was never as fond. I'm picking Tom Bosley by, no, hands down, Tom Bosley. He would be so much more reliable. Now, I do think maybe Ken Howard, he'd probably be more fun in some ways, but I'm not even going to go there because I bet Tom Bosley has lots of funny stories. Okay, so there's Misty Moonlight for those legs. Dab a little dab on the beak. All right, let's see how you turn out. And then we'll cut these guys out. Oh, I like. Love, love, love. That one's going to look really good on the other card that I'm doing. Not so fond of the purple legs. I think if I'd done Highland Heather, maybe, but then he would have looked a little ridiculous, so I think we'll just stick with black. That's Ron Howard, not Ken Howard. You are so right, Linda. Thank you. Who's Ken Howard? Oh, Ken Howard is, who's that? Is that his brother? I think there's a Ken Howard, isn't there? What did he do? Because there's there's at least one, maybe even another brother. Yep, Ron Howard, you are right. Okay. There was a Ken Burns, but that was like something totally different. Okay, so here we'll take 30 Flamingo out. All right, we're going to get you cut out, so let's move some of you aside, get rid of my ink. And the blocks, let's move the blocks out of the way. You out of the way. My ink's not going back in. There you go. There you go. All right. He did have a brother. Yeah, Griffith. Yeah, Andy Griffith. Thank you, Linda. You were right. Andy Griffith is the name of the series. I couldn't remember what that was. I remembered Mayberry. Isn't that funny that I could remember Mayberry, but not Andy Griffith? Andy Griffith is one of my favorite all-time shows. Love that show. So that's partly why I didn't put... If I had said Andy Griffith or, you know, would you rather have Andy Griffith or Ron Howard? I don't know, maybe some people would have had a hard time, but I'm like, no problem. Andy Griffith, of course. Now, my thing seems to be shifting a little bit. He did a mystery series, too. He did his Matlock thing, which I enjoyed. I'm not sure everyone did, but I really liked it. All right, let's see. There we go. Try you again. See how the purple one looks after it's cut out. Maybe I'll like it better. Not sure. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll just see. I do really like the one with the blue legs. I think he's going to look really good. Somehow the magnet's not liking that position. Let's do a little trim. Get this in the middle. Clint Howard, thank you. That's his brother. Now, I really like Clint Howard. He's very talented. And it's always nice to come across somebody who's happy to play a supporting actor role. You know, there's actors and directors, they have such big heads, don't they? At least that seems to be their reputation. I've never known one personally, so I shouldn't say that. But that's the reputation. And so Clint Howard always seems like such a nice guy. I hope he is, because boy, sometimes you hear stories after people have died about what not nice people they were. And they seemed so nice on the camera. It's like, are you kidding me? I can't believe that person was so rude to people, because they were so likable on screen. So likable. All right. Let's just shift you a tad. Man, you're just not wanting to stay put, little flamingo. I think my die, when I put it through just there, I think it torqued it just a tiny bit. So we're re-torquing it back the other direction. Get it to stay put. I know I can use tape. I don't want to. Every time I use tape, it just takes me forever to get the tape off of the die. Forever. Like, no. I'll just cut another one. I'd rather cut another one. Okay, let's see how you turned out. Oh, adorable. Okay, that's going to be good. Let's get the last one out, because this is actually the one I'll probably be putting on this card. Well, this is the one with my Misty Moonlight legs. This is the one that's going on that card. We'll try both the purple and the black legs, and we'll see. Now see, it did it again. Those legs are thin enough that that part of the die is just being bent a tiny, tiny bit from the pressure. And then it doesn't want to lay down. So I know this is a little time consuming watching me cut these things out, but that's part of the reason I wanted to do this, is I wanted to show people the whole process. And I know my videos take a long time, but even though I've been doing this for so long and have these last couple of years and make so many cards, it's still very frustrating to watch a video with an expert and have part of their demonstration cut away, and then that is the very part that doesn't work all that well. So I thought, you know what, I am not going to worry about that. These take a long time. I'm not doing cutaway stuff. Okay, so that is that. And we probably won't need to have this out again. I think I've got it all done. Purple tape. You know what, sorry about that noise. I have tried many different kinds of tape. And the pressure pushing it onto the die, it doesn't really seem to matter what kind of tape I use. It's still... And maybe it's because I'm in a rush when I go to get it off, and then I peel part of it off instead of the whole piece, and then I've got to scrape and to get the little tiny bit, you know, I don't know. All right, so let's look at these things. I wanted to just kind of throw that in there, and now here's the one with the purple legs. He actually looks kind of good. Here's the one with the black legs. The black one's more realistic, but, you know, purple one's not so bad either. I think I'm going to go ahead with the black one, though, because those legs, they didn't really come out exactly the way I wanted them. I could take a little tiny bit of purple and color it if I thought a little bit of purple wouldn't hurt. So, now we need our tag. Now, on this one, you've got Let's go with the hoping your day is as amazing as you are. That's a nice one. I really like the you're outstanding. Let's look at our flowers. Oh, happy birthday. Perfect. That's what I need. I always need happy birthday. There is one there, but it's pretty small. Happy birthday. You really are the best. Very good. And the you are amazing would be really good here too. All right. So we've got a scrap of Whisper White on the side here. Let's do it in, Flirty Flamingo. Must be. It's pretty much, I don't want to do it with purple. So we'll do it with Flirty Flamingo. Let's see here. Where are you? Where are you? Happy birthday. You really are the best. What was the other one? You mean, no, not that one, not that one. You are amazing. We'll do that one. That one's a good one. That'll be a good one for birthday or variety of things. Don't we use a lot of those? Okay, good. It's good. I can put it in my closet. I can use it for a birthday. I could use it as just an encouraging card. I could use it as a get well card. You know. Now, it does have a really cool die with it. I don't know that I'm going to use that. I better, though, because it is the right size. And if I have to hunt for one, that'll just take longer. So I better just cut it off on the side over here really quick. And... oops, I need my plate down. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. Cute. Cute, cute. Put you away. All right, so that is going to be very cute. So you can turn your little triangle however you want. And stick him in there however you want. I haven't decided what I'm doing here yet. I haven't used the triangle a lot yet to figure out what I think the best placement is. I don't really want it to be like such an obvious... oh, come on, Kathy. It's, you know, pretty standard. There's not much you're going to get there. Ah, there we go. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Now, I don't know why I didn't like the point the other way, but I didn't. So, anyhow, this is working. I'm going to enjoy this one. A little bit of Flirty Flamingo on a larger triangle. Well, that'd be good. Or even around my label. But, because, see, I've got, in our next card, this is Calypso Coral, but wouldn't that be good? You could just do 2, cut them in half, you know, glue it on there. That'd be nice, but I think I'm going to just leave it like that, just to get us going on to something else. So, where are you, dimensionals? Oops, make sure I've got it going on the right side. How many of us... do you guys do that too? You put the dimensionals or your adhesive, you put it on the opposite side of the where you want it with the stitching. It's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I just did that. But that's what happens to me quite frequently. Not as much. I'm trying to be more careful. All right, you can look at your flowers and see like, little flub. We want to cover that one up. And then that helps. I better use white on this, huh? The mini. I've got a lot of minis. One pack of minis lasts me so much longer than the pack of the other ones. I know there's like a bajillion of them, but I do use quite a few too. But it's like, whoa. It's the widow's, the Shumamite widow's, you know, is it the Shumamite? I don't remember now. Shumite? Nah, I think that's somebody. I think that's a different story. It's not. I was just listening to Kings this morning, and so I did the Elijah story with before he runs off into the desert depressed that they're going to kill him. When the Baal and the altar and the fire and all of that. Before that is the widow whose son he brings back to life. And before that, isn't she the one? There was another widow. I was confused as I was listening because I'm listening to it out of order. And I was thinking, I thought there was a widow that had a son, and I think it's her, that I need a double here because that's got to be up doubly high. She was the one who said okay when he came, and it was the brook by the brook of Cherith, and she was going to feed him with her last flour and oil that never ended. All right, there you go. You got a little torqued, but there you go. I do need these little ones on this guy's legs for sure, and his feet. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oops. I do, when I'm listening to the Bible, Jeff, my husband Jeff, he's so funny. We got going on, we exercise 20 minutes a day on the elliptical, and we listen to the Bible while we're doing that. And it's incredible how often you can get through the entire Bible if you do that religiously every day. I do cheat once in a great while and listen to something else, but not very often because it's very encouraging to me, but I'm more careful and I'm more selective. I think I've rarely, if I listen to Numbers or to Leviticus, I only listen to some of it. Now that I'm not getting, for some reason, I'm not getting that off, so we're going with a new one. I don't listen to the Numbers, as in like all the lineage and whatnot. Jeff does. He's so funny. He's such a teacher. Like, oh my goodness, how can you stand it? Because when I read that, I just skim over it. Like, get by this as quick as possible. He actually finds it somewhat interesting. And when I was a new Bible reader, and I did read it because I thought it would help me understand lineage a bit better, and it doesn't, because the problem is so many of those names sound the same, are the same name, but they're not the same people. It's very confusing. They can have exactly the same name, spelled the same almost. Usually it's not quite the same, but sometimes it is. It's not even close. It can be 100 years off. All right, now I could double up all of those legs, but I think I'm gonna just not worry about it. Okay, you are too cute, and I could put a ribbon or something like that. I do have a purple ribbon handy here, but I'm not sure that you're really even needed. All of those flowers are so pretty. So I think I'll think about that, and we will set this one aside. I want to do the other one really quick. It's not going to take as long as that because I don't need to worry about the background. I am going to use that DSP from our new celebration pack. So again, anybody watching, this is the time to join. You're going to get 5 whole stacks of paper, and if you join our team, you get to be part of a very fun group. And one thing that we do together is I send a little kit. I've been sending one, I was doing something, we were doing, and we still are sometimes just doing, for our team meeting, we do a practice on some kind of a technique, but I decided, I think mostly we're going to do a kit. So I send them a little simple kit, and we do a little card craft together, and it's very fun. All right, so we're doing it online. Most of my people aren't here, and the ones who are don't necessarily want to come over and do it. Yeah, here you go, Marty. You have to fly down here to do it. You're talking about your Bible thing. I thought you said fly down. Okay, come down to Florida. Oh, when you came to Florida. Oh, no, you left your Bible on CDs. Well, you know what? You can have it read to you online. It's free. In fact, let me grab I can't grab my phone. That is my phone. A U version. Download the U version. It's a free thing, has all, all the Bible things. There's also Bible Gateway and whatnot, so they will read it to you. But, I don't necessarily like doing. You probably have the one you like better. The Bible Gateway has, there's one guy on there that I kind of like who reads the Bible, so that's what I'm listening to. All right, I just get it on Bible Gateway, BibleGateway.com. All right, so this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 Misty Moonlight. This piece is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I wrote it there so I would remember what it was. So this is just our Calypso Coral DSP, very cute. And I did just a tiny, tiny 1/8 inch border instead of a 1/4 inch. I just wanted a little bit of that Misty Moonlight to show around the edges. And then I'm going to put, this is the Tasteful Touches, Tasteful Touches DSP, I forget, but anyway, it's a bigger pack, so this one's not $11.95. It's the bigger one. It's a little more expensive, but it has that wood grain, and you can emboss that, and it's even better. But I thought it would be nice to have it on our Misty Moonlight background. So this background piece is 2 1/8 by the 5 1/8. And that's because this is 2 inches by if this is 5 3/8, this is 5 3/8. This one must be 5 1/8. Okay? Because it's just a 1/8 off. Just a teeny, 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 tiny border. Okay, bye, Marty. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching and sharing. Appreciate it. Yum. I wonder what she's having for dinner. Should we talk about what she's having for dinner? Nobody said who they'd like to spend their time on a desert island with. You must not like any of those people very well. My glue's kind of oozing out just a tiny bit right there, but we'll just not worry about it. All right, so I took my petals, my stitched petals that were in my little kit that you saw there, and I got a bunch of them out. We're gonna see what we want to use of them. I like this color combination, it's pretty. So you can stack them if you want to, but you don't have to. They're pretty nice, even unstacked. Oh boy, and now I have a little label. We'll put some white in there. This is the part that's kind of fun, and I did a Misty Moon, took out the tag that's that, so I don't have to even worry about a ribbon. Let's see where we're gonna put our Flirty Flamingo. Not Flirty Flamingo, what is he? He's friendly, right? Friendly Flamingo? Yeah, Friendly Flamingo. We'll see where he's going. And then we'll decide how to do the flowers. My stomach's starting to growl. It must be time to go. It is, probably. If Marty left, that means it's probably time to stop. All right. That's kind of cute. You can just go ahead and layer, layer, layer and see how you want to do it. But, you don't really even have to layer. They're pretty cool even as is. But I just happen to have so many right now because I cut it out so long. I don't like that. I'm having fun just layering. I think I'm gonna go with simple. Sometimes simple is better. All right, let's go with simple. We'll do another little one. Maybe you there. Yeah, maybe you there. What do you think? No, I'm still not. You can, if you want to, you can get out your dimensionals. Now we've got these nice Flirty Flamingo butterfly gems. Those are kind of nice. I don't know if I have a Night of Navy. I don't think this set came with Night of Navy. There's some black. There's some Misty Moonlight. I could put a Misty Moonlight dot in there. Oh, there's my night. This is our blooming ones that are retired now. All right, let's just go with it as it is. We're gonna wanna stick a tag in here somewhere. And we're gonna want that to be there. And then that'll just leave me a little bit of room. Okay, once you've figured out your design kind of, then you can assemble. So it's just kind of tricky sometimes remembering what did I want to do? Kind of forget now. Sometimes that's a problem. All right, there and there and there. There. There and there. All right. If you were a supermodel, here's another silly question. If you were a supermodel, what would your superpowers be? So if a supermodel, we all know, is just somebody who's incredibly beautiful, who's everybody wants to have, you know, sell their product or wear their clothes or whatever. At least that would be the nice version of a supermodel. So, but if they're a supermodel, then they should have a superpower, right? So, what would your superpower be? I better stand up to see this part. If a supermodel mainly is a clothes horse type person, then wouldn't her superpower be that she could make absolutely even the most hideous clothes attractive? I would think that would be a very valuable superpower. No matter what she puts on, when the camera, maybe not even before the camera goes, but when she's in front of a camera, suddenly her superpower is that she looks, the clothes or the product, if she's, you know, modeling it, maybe she's a hand model, suddenly looks absolutely stunning and everybody has to have it. Let's see, if we put the label there, I think that will work. So let's do that. Let's put the label there. I'm going to put, just to save some time, I'm going to put just the dimensional there and a bit of glue there so that this is nice and level right there. And I did have a triangle that I thought, I might try to stick the triangle on here, stitch triangle, but I kind of forgot to get it on there, and I could stick it like that. I thought the flamingo might look really good on the stitched triangle. That's kind of why I had that there. I'm thinking I'll save the triangle for another day. Kind of like it just like this. There, maybe. Okay, this is for sure down here. To wake up without bedhead hair, that's a good one. Very true, Linda. To have any time hair. We have so much wind here that I just challenge anyone to have nice hair. And then my hair is super straight. And I have just stopped bothering to curl it because since COVID came along, and I'm not going to go put my mask on my face for an extra 45 minutes a day just for my hair to get cut. So I haven't had a haircut in such a long time. It is so long that, I kind of liked that. I kind of like that. So anyway, maybe I should use a glue dot rather than just piling dimensions up the yin-yang there. Ooh, these are the tiny ones. I think I need to get the other ones. These are really tiny. I don't think that's gonna do it. Where are my little tiny ones? I mean my bigger ones. Because that's what I need. Okay, and little tiny. So any any hair improvement would be really good here in the Tri-Cities, like super much better. Yeah, I think a dot here will be better. All right, I'm going to just quit on this. I can keep going because you can take your glue, you can put, it's just like stamping the background. You know, you can just go on forever and ever with that. So instead of doing so, let's just end it all. Finish this out. I do have a big one here somewhere that's white. Ah, there's that one. That's the one I was looking for. Be a little quicker. And the little tiny one here. And there. What else did I think? How about a supermodel whose power was, this would be useful for her more than anybody else, who takes 10, 15, maybe even 20 years. You could even go farther than that, I guess, depending on how old she was. Takes those years right off her figure and face. That's her superpower. She's suddenly youthful and beautiful. Although some of us were not. You know, my youth is like, I was average looking, and I'm pretty average looking now also, but not, I think I'm less average looking now than I was as a youth. So, you know, some of us wouldn't necessarily be improved by going back in time. All right, there we go, little flamingo. I do need a glue dot there, but these are pretty tiny. Let's see here. Get you on there. Did you stick? I'm not sure. Yes, you did. Good. I can feel you. You are there. I do really like that little bow. I have other, you know, sets that have a cute little bow like that, and I never can remember what die set it's in ever. There's probably, I think I have 2 sets, and one was like the perfect bow, and I can just never remember what set that was in. Now I should probably write this one down so I'll never forget. All right, we do have a little tiny bit of Whisper White here to do our tag on, like right here maybe. And I'll just cut it. Maybe we better use Misty Moonlight for this stamp. And we don't have a lot of room. I think we're going to need to use the little blue, or the little happy birthday that came with this set. Well, where are you? Well, you fit. You're a little larger than I expected. So we're going to just do it double. We're going to double you up. So we'll do happy first. Did I get birthday? Don't want any of you. Just happy. But the Y is not cooperating with me. Okay, there we go. Happy. It's smudged. Okay, we're gonna have to eyeball this better because I'm not doing it properly. I might have to get my tape out here because I'm just, for some reason I'm not seeing it, even though it's clear. I'm not seeing it very well. It's that little end of the Y doesn't want to, you know, I can just use my pen if I need to, so we're going to just go with it. Happy. Perfect. And birthday. Oop, I didn't get all the B. Pretty good. Good enough. And we'll get that cut out and stuck on there and we'll be good. I could use a stitched you know, dye and cut it out and all of that. But instead, doing all of that, we'll just do a little trim, trim, trim. Now, if you really want to be super fancy, you can grab out, I'm sure you have, as I do, if you can find them, fun little zigzaggy scissors somewhere. You can buy these really cheap at the store when they go on sale. Of course, mine are super old, so I got them really cheap. And I think somebody might have given me some once too. That's even better. All right, there you go. Little happy birthday all set, ready to go. So, again, trying to not eat at night, watching TV. What better way to use up your scraps than to work that machine, cut out all of those little stitched flower dies. Oops, my phone is saying don't do that. Ah, there, I'm back. Oh, there's the camera lens. Let's find you. There we go. I could not find you on my... There. I'm back. I was out pruning and I hurt my nose. I actually didn't hurt it too bad. I thought, I don't know if I really got myself or not, but when I was throwing some things in the trash can, the lid came down, wham, right on my glasses, and it jammed them really good right on the bridge of my nose, so it cut it a little bit. I kept feeling it, and I didn't think it was bleeding at all. I finished. I was out there like at least another half an hour, and I came in and thought, oh, you've got a nice little gash on your nose, you dope. Good thing nobody walked up. People have done that before when I've been gardening. They come up to me and they look at me like, are you okay? Because I've caught dirt, mud all over my face, stuff in my hair, and bleeding somewhere because I have so many roses. So there's always blood, you know, that's dripped down my arm. It's like, yes, that I'm just gardening. I'm perfectly fine. I'm happy. It's all good. I won't touch you. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a wonderful week. Don't forget to buy every $50 you spend at Stampin' Up!, you get your celebration items for free. So if you bought your Friendly Flamingo bundle, you'd have that, and then you would get something free. If you did, well, with maybe glue or paper or something, and then in Bloom, get that, and then you could get your $100 one with, you know, all of that. If you get both of those sets, that'd be pretty easy to be $100 without much effort, probably just a little bit of paper extra, you know, thrown in there, little ink. All right, thanks a lot, and I will see you next week. Bye.